There is this question about direct observation and how the world when directly observed, directly within quotes, how the world when directly observed appears muddled up, appears quite confusing. And so there is a question that what is all this? One of the aspects of the question is, what is love? When I look at the world around, there is no clarity that emerges from it about love either. Let me just say something. Direct observation is possible only with eyes that have been cleaned. You have paralysis in a particular leg. After the leg has been treated, after it's been operated, let's say you have a fracture or something, there is something that is incapacitating the leg. Now, after it has been treated, the physician will tell you to walk on your own, and that will enhance the strength of the leg, right? But you go to a doctor with a fractured leg, will he say that you go for direct observation? You go for direct running, and direct running will help you? What will happen if you go to enhance, if you try to increase the muscle strength when the leg is fractured? What will happen? Your state is going to be deeply worsened. With a fractured leg, you cannot take a walk. You first need to treat what is wrong, and only then you can. Same is the case with direct observation. Direct observation is every bit an exercise of the mind as is traveling or running for the legs. Direct observation means coming in contact with the world. Are you getting this? If a stable, cleaned mind comes in contact with the world, it sees the world clearly. Whereas if a feeble, uncertain mind comes in contact with the world, it gets further infected. The cool morning breeze is very, very good for a healthy man. He will run around in it, and it will increase his strength. It will make him even more healthy. But that same cool morning breeze will kill you if you are a patient. Why are you coming so much in contact with the world? There is no need. First of all, ensure that you are in that position where you can brave the storm. You have that much of strength. Otherwise, your state will be like that of the earthen pot which is not yet ready, but comes in the hands of the sansar, what will happen to it? The earthen pot, the mud pot, a particular shape is given to you, and then you go and you drench yourself in sansar. What will happen to the pot? It's not yet been cooked, not yet been treated with fire. It's not yet ready. But it's too eager to all the time go and get itself drenched. That what it needs to do, it does not do. It needs to do its homework. It needs to read. That it does not do. But it says, I'll go for direct observation. That direct observation will kill you. Because you are not capable of observing directly. When you say I'm observing, you are not observing. Pay attention. When you say I'm observing, you are not observing. You are getting infected. Observation is possible only when you have the capacity to be detached and yet observe. Only when you can observe without a center. Otherwise, if you will observe, what will happen? You will only be dominated by what you intended to observe. You see, this has happened. There were a couple of ladies with me here in the organization. So they came to me one Sunday, this and that, feeling a little lonely and all that. You have told us all this and we are no longer with our old friends. What to do? And there's a Sunday. So I said, you go to a shopping mall and you observe everybody there. And you see how the world goes around. So they went there, and then in the evening they came to me. All the more depressed. Even gloomy. They said we had gone there to observe the world. So for some time we stood in front of a garment store seeing how the people were behaving foolishly. And we laughed at them and we told each other, see how foolish of her, that kind of dress she is wearing. And after some time, we started feeling greedy, attracted. So we too went and bought a few dresses. And now after coming back, we are feeling guilty. Sansar will consume you. Direct observation requires that you first become capable of observing directly and not be infected. I am narrating a real factual incident. Then another day, I said, we were discussing that activity, awareness in action. In that, one of the points is wear something that you have not been wearing so far. Try a new dress. So my friend, she tried a new dress. A short dress, a revealing dress. She said, now, this is the expression, my expression of my freedom. And she again went to the same shopping mall. And again came back depressed. Why? You know, I went there to declare my victory upon the world. But very soon I found that I was begging everybody to have a look at me. This is what will happen if instead of reading, if instead of writing, you become involved with the world. And by involvement, I do not mean active involvement. Even observation will become an involvement. How else does one get involved? Tell me, how else does one get involved? How does it begin? What is the first step in getting involved? Watching, observation, and that's exactly what you've written. Have been watching a few sites. Your watching will suck you in. You will go saying that I've just come to watch. Oh, I have just come to watch. It's kind of window shopping. And what happens after that?
You end up going into a shop.
What happens after that? I'm just watching. No, I'm just watching you. No, nothing more. I'm just watching you. 3 minutes is all that will take to, I'm just watching. Nothing more. Nothing more. See, this is what happens. This much of masala and off we go. This is our state. The world is open for you, but for whom is it open? बेइल्म दरवेश शैतान का मस्खरा होता है. Go roam anywhere you want to roam, but first get the ilm. Do whatever you want to do. The world is your playground. Completely open to you. But ilm. Be seated in bodh only after that. You need Ashtavakra. Be with him. Never think that your so-called direct observation can be a substitute to this. I observed this even there. We would be holding our sessions and 1 or 2 members would be sitting and watching the hills. What can the hills give you? What can the hills give you? Have you not seen this happen? I mean, everybody is gathering and one of them is saying, no, I am in my aloneness, I am looking at the hills and the stars. You are making a fool of yourself. The hills will give you nothing. Because direct observation is direct observation without the aid of the ego. Is it not there? And if it is there, what do you mean by direct observation? You can't observe directly. So you better come and sit in the session. Simple. Finished. That's what it is for you. And that's what it is for everybody. Be with the right man. You have the text in your hand. Be immersed in it. And then just raise your head and look at the world. Then you will know what it means to directly observe. Are you getting it? After you rise from Ashtavakra, and then when you look around, you will know what it means to directly observe. But for that you have to be first immersed in Ashtavakra, or in a Krishna, or in a Rumi, or in a Bulle Shah. Have you seen how the world looks after you open your eyes? When you really wake up, or after meditation? After meditation, after a period of meditation, when you open your eyes, how does the world look? It looks a little different. The light, the same light appears a little fresh. That's just a glimpse of direct observation. It's like you have been in a river. In a river. Deep into the river. And then when you come out, then the wind feels different. Then the sun appears different. But for that you have to first be immersed in the river. And then when you will come out, then everything will appear different. But first be immersed. Without that immersion, nothing can happen. Without reading, nothing can happen. Without writing reviews, nothing can happen. You keep sitting holding your dear ego along. Me and my ego, me and my ego. Nothing will change. Let it be an occasion of immersion. Getting it?